can't visualize the don't. And so if we think in our head don't use fillers, our brain sees use fillers. Okay? So is there another like positive way that we could word that? Like what I was thinking was make your words count. So that way we're not adding words that don't add value, and an or a like or those fillers wouldn't say if we have to make your words count, we wouldn't put them in because they don't add anything. Okay, yeah?
Be confident.
Okay, be confident. How do we be confident?
Smile.
Okay.
Stand up straight.
But I mean, he gave a list of
Wow.
things, kind of that fake it type thing. Yeah, go ahead. You were saying them.
Voice, tone,
Stand up straight,
posture.
Eye contact.
loud and clear. And what's the last one?
Eye contact.
And the biggest struggle that I have seen is this eye contact component, because people's heads are buried in their note cards. And they're buried in their note cards, okay? And so how do you make more eye contact? What can you control to help you make more eye contact?
Look at the back wall.
Okay, so there's little things like don't make eye contact, look above people's heads, so that way you're not looking at people because you might feel a little bit more comfortable. Look above heads. What else?
Memorize the note cards.
And I'm not going to even say memorize, because I think if you try to memorize it, that causes a lot of stress on, oh crap, I knew it, I'm missing a word, and then there's that stress which has us use fillers because we're trying to remember this specific word. But if you memorize it or attempt to memorize it, that means you've practiced it a lot. And the more you know your speech, the more you're going to be able to make eye contact because you know what's coming next. Okay? Where you get into trouble is if you're not practiced, then you keep looking at your note cards because you're not sure what is coming next. Okay? So I don't need to memorize, but it does need to be practiced. What else?
Keep going if you make a mistake.
Oh, no, that bloop, bloop, bloop. Keep going. Okay? Just come to the terms right now that you are going to make a mistake. You're gonna mess up. And it's okay. It's alright. Okay? After you mess up, apologizing for it's not gonna make it better. So just keep going. And hopefully people will not even realize that you messed up. Just keep going. Okay? Anything else? Alright, this idea of being confident, is this easy?
Yes.
No. If it was easy, everyone would do it, right? How many people are scared to talk in front of the class? Right? Yeah, everybody look around and see how many hands were up. It was almost everybody's hands. And the people who weren't raising their hands, they're weird. So we dismiss that. Okay? It's scary. It's scary. So how are you confident even when you're scary, or even when you're scared? Even when you're scared? Okay? And so these things, or this idea of be confident, can come from practicing. You look more confident when you do these things, and so even if you don't feel confident, but you've practiced this, and you've practiced those things, you're going to appear confident even if you don't feel it. Okay? Because sometimes we want to feel a certain way, and it's just not, it's not going to happen. Okay? You get more, you feel more confident because you've done something. You've done it over and over and over, and you know you can do it. Okay? That's where that confidence comes from. And you're only going to do that by practicing, and practicing these things as well. Okay? A little bit later, as we get closer to our debate time, I'm going to go over poses. Okay, and some of you are like, poses? What? Okay, but it's an actual video. There are certain things certain things as human beings we do when we're confident. Okay, and it's all people. It's people who are visually impaired and have never seen somebody else do these things. It's people from a whole bunch of different cultures. So it's not like people in America do this. It's people all over the world. All people do certain things. And so we can actually train our bodies and train our minds to be more confident. Okay? And so this we're going to look at a little bit later. And it's kind of interesting. And it was actually a video, it's a TED Talk, but it's a lady who designed it for students getting their master's in business administration. So it's not even like an athletic thing or a school thing in general, but specifically for people in a business administration management program. Okay? But we're going to take a look at that because it's pretty interesting research, and it might help some of you, even if it doesn't help you for the speech. It might help you in other aspects of your lives. Okay? So anything else we need to add? Nope? Okay. Then we're going to move on to the second part of the video.